Our drive tour on the Sharm Beach Road started from the southernmost part of the beach, which at the end has a restaurant that sells cheap beer and delicious food. At first, it looks like a witch's lair, but if you give it a chance, it might surprise you, or it might not. On this road, you'll find restaurants and hotel and restroom after you play on the sand or in the water. The beach is approximately 6 kilometers long, so you get these long stretches of sand that you can walk on, and you can rent a bike to cycle alongside the beach. The south side is pretty quiet in the morning, with most of the shops closed. They're probably open later in the day, so when staying here, you'll have the choice of whether to stay in the south or in the north part of the beach. The first hotel that we encounter is the Grand Pacific Sovereign Resort and Spa, which is a 3-star hotel, but the strangest part of this hotel is it's super quiet, and not a lot of people stay here, even though the reviews aren't bad. Dating back, Sharm, originally a fishing village, it gains its prominence when the Marukataya I Royal Palace was built near Hua Hin during the King Rama VI's reign. The royal family and elite society turned Hua Hin and its surrounding areas into their preferred holiday seaside destination. As people searched for a complimentary beach resort to Hua Hin, they discovered Sharm's natural beauty, leading to its rapid development. Bay Window at Sea Sharm Hotel, a 3-star hotel that costs around 1,700 baht per night for 2 people, and they get very decent reviews. We are visiting during the monsoon season, when the strong winds and waves make swimming difficult. While it's not an ideal thing for water activities like swimming and other stuff, but depending on the activities itself, if you are into kite surfing, it is perfect to come during this season. So visitor can also still enjoy the scenic views of the shore, or play sandcastle, or lying on the beach sunbathing. So there's a lot of choices to do at the beach here. Icom is a 3-star hotel which costs around 1,300 baht for 2-person night with free breakfast. Lumpini Park beachfront. Even though Google Maps lists it as a hotel, it is actually an apartment complex. However, I guess there's no problem if someone buys a room and uses it as a hotel room or Airbnb, since there are people selling rooms on Agoda for short stays of a night or two. Giant Sham Beach offers daily and monthly rentals if one is interested in staying in the area for a while. The second one after the last we drove past looks smaller than the previous ones and much more quieter. You'll find that the beach chairs and umbrellas will be more apparent when we move into the central parts of Hua Hin Beach, of Sham Beach. Honestly, there are so many choices for hotels to stay in and restaurants to dine at here. And the cost of living is pretty cheap compared to other places in Thailand. While it's not perfect for party craving people, it's leaning towards a more laid back vibe and an ideal for expats who are looking for a nice quiet place by the sea. Sham is a nice place that you should consider staying at if you like a quiet place to work in and go for a morning walk at the beach. Or you can consider Sham as a nice stop before going to Hua Hin or heading down south to Bustling, which is the gateway to the southern part of Thailand. Your journey can conclude at Phuket and the islands down there. We can go to the southern part of Thailand, which is depending on your plan. We're going to drive past some hotels a bit. Then we will conclude our driving tour at Matevalai Hotel, which the room rates range from 1,000 to 3,000 baht per night for 2 people, depending on the season and room type. And we're going to walk around the beachfront of the hotel for a bit.